And welcome back to PIKDEE'z Poker. I know I've been away for a while. I was on vacation, but it wasn't so much of a vacation as it was a hospital stay. My son snapped his shin bone, had a rod put in there, was in the hospital for 3 weeks, so that's where we spent our vacation. So then we came home after recovered. Now I've put in some hands. This is episode 10, and this carrying off from the last episode I had was episode 9. I completed the part 1 100K variance, and we won $311.58 with a BB win rate of 15.58 per 100 hands on 100,000 hands. Now, I didn't play too much when I was out there, but I managed to get in a few hands before I left, and I came back and I've been playing for about 4 or 5 days now. So it's starting to pick up a little bit, starting to gain momentum. At the end of the month, I should be around, I don't know, between 50 and 70,000 hands probably at the end of the month. Something like that, within that range, within that 20K range. I'm hoping to get around 60K by the end of this month, just because I want to finish off part 2. Now, what happened to me was, because I wasn't playing so much, and compared to what I was doing at during part 1, I was playing like every single day, and then taking a day off as I needed it, this and that. So when I wasn't playing, you know, that edge was starting to dull, right? And then I was playing like 500 hands, and then I'd leave even though it was losing session, because I didn't let the session develop. And then sometimes I'd win, sometimes I'd lose, sometimes I'd break even. It's like, oh my god. And then I just get, so I'm just gonna go right into the converter here. I mean the tracker. So this is my first 100,000 hands. Now if you look, the big blind, I'm minus 4.4 BBs per 100. That's really good in the big blind, and I'm minus 1.5 BBs in the big blind. I mean the small blind. Now as you can see, like it's very good. Like in the 100,000 hands, like that's really well. And when Black Rain 79, Nathan Williams talks about is when he plays 100,000 hands, sometimes he runs like a god, right? And then another 100,000 hands, like he said something about like he wants to go run and hide. It's just variance. And I was always curious about the variance. So this is why I'm making a 3-part series for 100K hands. Just at the 2-0 alone, just to see that variance. And I'll show you right now my new one. So I started on January 23rd. That's when I bought the HUD, and then I ended it on July 20th. Now the reason why it took me so long to get to 100,000 hands is because during February and March, I was traveling a lot on the winter roads because we're an isolated community, so we have to actually fly out. So during the winter time, that's when we go on the winter roads, like through the bush and over the ice, like over the lakes and stuff. And so I was doing a lot of traveling. That's when we buy a lot of stuff to bring it in to save money on freight, right? So that's what we did last year. So I mean during the beginning of the year. So I didn't really start playing until April and May. That's when I started playing. So that's just why it took so long just to get it going. So when we go over here, July 20th, that was our last hand. July 21st, then we go to September and 7th. I didn't play any hands today. Saturday's my recording session, and then Sunday morning is when it's quiet in the house. That's when I do this, and then I just post it. Right? I'm not actually picking any day or whatever, I just do it on Saturday so I can do it on Sunday. Then if I feel like playing on Sunday, I'll play. So this is our new results here. So what we're going to do is I am going to change the there it is, the variance. So we are at 9.19 BBs per 100. Total hands so far 17,344. 17,344 hands. That's how much I actually played from July 21st up until yesterday. And we are at plus 3189. 89. So we're up 15, almost 16 buy-ins over 17,000 hands. We're at 9.19 win rate. Let's update that. There you go. So that's all updated. So we're getting there very slowly. You know, it's very slowly. We made a lot of mistakes along the way. As you can see in the small blind, we're doing very well in the small blind. Minus 2.3 BBs per 100. But we are getting hammered in the big blind now, man. It's like minus 46.9 now. That's crazy. But when I look at it, I look over to the loss rates. The loss rates, like there's, look at 6-8 loss. See how it just adds up. It was a limp pot, right? I had two pair. The guy probably had a straight or something. I had kings, lost that whole buy-in. When you lose a buy-in in the big blind or the small blind, it is a disaster when you lose a actual buy-in, because that's 100 BBs, man. Especially if you're actually up high, like over 100 BBs, 150, 200 BBs, and you lose that in the big blind or small blind in a cooler spot or something. You know, it just massively hits your loss rate, because those are spots that you're already losing, man. You're already losing in those spots. Like, those are forced bets, right? If there was no blinds, there's no poker, right? It's a game of you're just fighting over the blinds, and that's why people will get mad. You know, like, oh my God, this guy's constantly stealing my blinds, and that's when they start fighting back. You know, so it's like, if you sat there for 100,000 hands at I don't know, a really high game or whatever, and you stole the blinds all the time, oh my God, you'd be like so rich. Yeah, pocket queens. There you go. It's another one. I got. I don't know. I think. Well, doesn't matter. I can actually go into the hand. And then there's pocket nines, pocket jacks, all full buy-ins. Ace 4. Wondering what the heck was I doing with Ace 4 in there? Lost a buy-in there. Ace 8. Okay, so that one's a two pair. I don't know why I Ace 4 on this board over here. That's crazy. What the heck was I doing there? 3-bet. It's a king's loss. My aces loss. 7-3 loss. I think I got out-kicked on that one. Oh no, I think actually it was a set. 5s. I think I remember that hand. Aces got cracked again. You know, it just keeps going down, right? But these are the ones up over here that really just hammers you if you lose those, like in the blinds. And I thought I was actually going to fight back with this one hand. You know, everything was all in. My aces got cracked. I think it was I actually think it was this hand. No, not this hand. Yeah, I think it was this hand here. Kind of which hand it was. Could it be kings too? Can't remember which one it was. It was. I know it was aces. I know that. Well, it doesn't matter. I know I could have doubled up and then had a really good, yeah, right here. This is the one right here, I think. Yeah. So let's replay this hand. Yeah, this is it. I think this is the hand. So we went raise, re-raise. He calls. he re-raises, I shove all in, and there we go, got 3-way, and then boom, that was it. That was this is actually the hand. I thought I was actually gonna bump up my BB loss rate a little bit, and nope, didn't. This guy here flopped it. No, that's poker. No, that's exactly what happens in these games. You know, you can't go into a mindset, you know, I'm going to win all the time. You know, Nate Williams, no Black Standard 9, so just know it's got pocket aces. No, it doesn't give you a license to print money. You know, it's just one of those things. Like, you're going to lose. You're going to end up, you know, you can go in with the best hand and then, boom, gone. I mean, just set over set, you know, like, this crazy stuff like that. You know, just a guy comes in, you know, floats you, and you got pocket aces, pocket kings, pocket queens, got over pairs, you know, with these premium hands, and then they got bottom pair, they have no draw, they got backdoor straight draw, you know, and they float you on the flop, they float you on the turn, and then all of a sudden, bang, they spike their 2-pair on the river, like these calling stations, right? Like boom, boom, and then you bet, and they shove, and it's like, oh my god, like this is where you got to find the fold button. You know, he's a calling station now he's playing back at you. You know, it's like, can I fold? You know, it's like, call, boom. You know, it's like, then he shows up. You know, he has 2-pair. Like, like those are actually the spots are actually where you actually, you know, you lost. But if you can get to that fold button, that's what's going to stop your loss rate, right? In certain positions, especially in the blinds, right? Like, it's just like, oh. Anyways, I'm looking forward to part 2. We're at 17,000 now. We still got about 600 and some change thousand hands to go. I think I'm going to be doing about I think I'm actually going to be doing about I've still got 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Still got 3 weeks. I think I might be able to do something around 50,000 hands. I'm gonna try to do 50,000 hands for the remainder of this month. I'm gonna be playing like every day because I'm fresh, right? And I gotta sharpen back up. The only way you can sharpen back up is if you just gotta play. That's the only way you're gonna sharpen back up. You're away from the game for a long time. You come back, you're gonna be a little dull, man. You gotta sharpen back up. You gotta stay sharp. So that's the update. And then so this Saturday on the 14th, I'm going to do my regular recording. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to actually do the CapCut Pro. I'm actually going to buy the Pro. I'm not quite sure yet. I bought this one thing on Twitch, and I'm just going through it. I actually upgraded my my tower, the RAM. I hope it's good enough. I'm running two separate HUDs because I wasn't quite sure how to do Drive HUD 2. So, and plus I was recording on Poker Tracker 4, but I think I'm gonna have to just start learning how to do Drive HUD 2. I know how to do Poker Tracker 4 a little bit, but it was just some of like the ranges and stuff like that I wasn't quite sure of. But I found that on Drive HUD 2. So now I'm gonna be like cutting out the Poker Tracker 4 because apparently it soaks up a lot of stuff or something. I don't know. I heard somebody say that. I can't remember where, but somebody said something like that about Poker Tracker 4. That's why they switch over to Drive HUD 2, and that's why I switched over to Drive HUD 2 as well. So I might just scratch the. I just want the Poker Tracker 4 because when I first started playing poker, it's actually tracking my hands. Oh my god, it's like way down there. So that's why I'm like actually just holding on to it a little bit and just kind of letting it record the hands, like track the hands, so I can actually see, so I can do all time or something like that, see if I can actually win my money back. So I'm not too sure. I think I lost a lot more money than that. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it with that. So if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to set up my Twitch. Hopefully by this week it'll be all set up. Next time's recordings, I'll actually throw it on and say, okay, I'm on Twitch, and then I'm gonna create a calendar thing or something like that. Like when I'm playing, I'm not gonna play like too long because my grandkids come over once in a while. They're pretty loud, And then sometimes like the games are not, like last night, the 5-0, it was just dead. Like there was like no games. Like, oh my god, like I still got to play like a lot of hands still on the 5-0. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna have to just keep my eye out on the 5-0 and just keep picking them off. Like as soon as it starts going, I just leave the 2-0, go jump on the 5-0 and just start playing that, because I'm trying to do them simultaneously. The 10-0 is going to be easy. It's going to be so easy that to get 150,000 hands, but I'm only putting those into 50,000 hand ones, right? 50, 50, 50, 3 sets of 50. That's it. And then once I've done the variance things there, I'll have a kind of an idea. I might do the 300k hands with the 10-0. Just at the 10-0, because like, there's so many games. It's just like the 2-0, but just more. So please like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see what's going on. I'm going to be climbing up the stakes. Hopefully next year I'll be playing at 25-0. By the end of the year, maybe 50-0. I will have to see what happens. See how it goes at the 10-0 and the 25-0. Who knows, man? Maybe at the end of the year I might be at 100 now, man. I don't know. Who knows, right? It's all variance. So if I know about this variance, I might just climb up. I actually heard a story where this one guy was he was coaching this one guy, and then this guy was beating the 50 now, and then he didn't put his student at the 100 now. He put him straight to the 200 now, and he started crushing the 200 now. Right? It's just wow. I remember when I seen that video. It was a YouTube video. But anyway, please like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. I'll be playing some hands. You know, I'm only allowed like 35 minutes or something like that, because unless I buy the Pro, then I can actually record longer, like a full hour of gameplay. But when I do go onto Twitch, I'll be playing like an hour and a half, maybe early in the week, because I want to be able to like actually jump into my gameplay and just play, right? Put in the volume. And the Twitch is actually going to slow me down, so I'll be only on 4 tables. And then, you know, if there's anybody commenting, I'll be doing a lot of talking and stuff like that, interacting. So it's one of those things where, you know, I can't do too much of it because it's just a 2-0, right? If it was a higher stake, then okay, I can go a little bit longer. But because it's 2-0, it's not that much money involved, I can't really stay on there too long, because the lower the stake, the more volume I think that you need to actually come out with some money. And then the less volume, you know, you're gonna take. That's why some people like they take an aggressive stake jump up as they climb the stakes, maybe at 20 and 18, 20 and 15 kind of launch. You go up, it's just like very aggressive. It just keeps climbing fast, eh? Next you know, they're at the 2. Next thing they're at the 10, you know, the 5, 10, 25, 50, back down to 25, back down to 10, 20, 50, back down, you know, like that. It's very aggressive. And you really got to know what you're doing, too. So, but, again, please like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see the variance of the 2-0, 5-0, and 10-0. And once I get my Twitch channel going, I'll be doing 2 at both at the same time. And hopefully, my computer holds both programs, the Twitch and YouTube. I'm getting away from OBS. I'm going over to Streamlabs, I think. So I gotta learn how to play with that. That's what I'll be doing this week. Just all kinds of crazy stuff. So please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week.